Start with a march. Actually, I might try to make this bigger. Keep marching. I'm gonna make that, okay, gotta make my zoom bigger. There we go, open my chat box. We always start with the march for a few minutes, and then we move to some active warm-up mobility work. Wait, closer. So yeah, today I'm using Quaker State 5W30 oil jugs for dumbbells. They're great actually because they have handles on both sides. Until my dad will have to use them to put oil in one of our vehicles, I'm sure. So I do make sure to, these are all minute circuits, and we'll do 5 moves. Gonna be a lot of lower body today versus the other day was like full body but focused on upper body. Today we're gonna do a lot of lunges and squats with some upper body, a lot of combo moves. Oh, yay, you can hear a saw in the background. How nice is that? Oh man, my dad's building a gazebo in our backyard. And timing could have been a little better. Okay, start bringing your arms up a little bit. The good thing is that they don't have to saw for very long. It's really just trimming some pieces of wood. Apologies. Usually you just hear the birds chirping. Okay, start kicks to the front. Okay, it's warm already. Kicks to the front, start opposite arm, opposite leg. If you can. I might have to reapply mosquito spray. Already put a bunch on. And if you can, bring those arms up to the sky, to the ceiling. I often also turn to the side so you can see my form. You don't have to turn to the side though, I just do that for you. Hopefully you can hear me above the sawing. Okay, step side to side. Arms up and down. Up and down. And now kick to the back, bring your heels up. And now arms out and in. Out and in. Like, oh, wow. I'll try to not talk when the saw is sawing. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, now just bring it in for some body weight squats. Try to get your thighs parallel to the ground. If you can't get parallel to the ground, use a chair. Just sit down in the chair and stand up. And I say that because we don't want quarter squats, just doing this, because that's too much quads, not enough posterior chain, and a lot of pressure on your knees, and you don't want to injure your knees because you can that way. Okay, keep squatting. I'm just looking at my time. I don't have my mat today. We're gonna get down and do a few push-ups. So you can do them on your knees or on your toes, or you can do them on an incline or against the wall. The wall is the easiest way to do them. I'm gonna do them here. And some reverse lunges, stepping back and down. Now, if you can't lunge all the way down, if you have bad knees, your options are just to step back like this, or you can just go back to your squat to the chair, or without the chair if you can. And you can always hang on to something if you need help with balance. Okay, bring it back to some push-ups again. And back to some more squats. And a couple more lunges. Okay, grab some water. Also, you can stop and take a water break at any point during the workout too. So the moves we're gonna do today, you can use dumbbells, but you don't have to. You can use no weight at all. We're gonna do, a lot of it is gonna be a lunge, forward lunge, a squat, lunge on the other leg. And each circuit we're gonna do that, but then we're gonna build with some upper body. So we're gonna do lunge, squat, lunge, and a curl. And then we're gonna go lunge, squat, lunge, curl, press. Lunge, squat, lunge, curl, press, lower slowly. Which I don't know if these will work for that. I might have to switch to my bricks. These are my dumbbells. So those are the moves. I'll talk you through them the whole time and tell you what to add on to for the next circuit. And we're gonna get started in a few seconds here. And then we're gonna do some squat jumps at the end, but squat jumps are just squatting and jumping. So your options for that are you can take the jump out. If you can't do the jump, that's fine. Just do your squats on the spot. Always use your chair if you need to. So for the lunges, if you can do a forward lunge, if you have good knees, that's fine, do those. If you want, you can do the reverse lunge instead. It's a little easier on your knees. But like I said before in the warm-up, if you can't lunge because you have bad knees, just step back. Or you can just do your squat the whole time instead of the step back if you want it to be a little bit harder than this. Okay? Can't see anybody, so it's like I'm talking to myself. All right, we're gonna get started with the lunge, squat, lunge, with or without dumbbells. 3, 2, 1, go. So we're doing left foot or right. Squat, right foot. Lunge, squat, lunge. So if you're doing reverse lunge, you're going reverse, squat, reverse lunge. Or step back, squat, step back. Or you could just be squatting to your box. It's gonna be a lot of squats today. 23 seconds left. Take a break whenever you need, anytime. As many times as you need through the workout. After this, we're gonna add our curl in 7 seconds. 2 seconds. So keep going where you are, but after your second lunge, add a bicep curl. And then go back, lunge, squat, lunge, bicep curl, lunge, squat, lunge, bicep curl. Or step back, squat, step back, bicep curl. Or with no weight. Or you can be on your chair, squatting, squatting, bicep curl. Or squat, bicep curl, 1 and 1, up to you. You make the modification to the best of your ability. 10 more seconds left. And then we're gonna add the shoulder press after the curl. 3 seconds. Okay, now this time, curl, press. Lunge, squat, lunge, curl, press. curl, press. Curl, press. 26 seconds left. And then after this, we're gonna add on our slow, it's basically an eccentric front raise. So you're lowering, it's the second half of doing a front raise. Oops. And I will probably switch to my lighter weights for this. 3 seconds. Okay. So for this part, keep doing the lunge, squat, lunge, and the curl and the press, but then slowly lower. If your weights are too heavy, use lighter weights like I have, if you have them. If you don't, just drop the weights for this. Palms are facing down on the way down. Curl, press, slowly lower. 12 seconds left and we'll go back up to the top for round 2, which is just lunge, squat, lunge. 2 seconds left. Okay, I'm gonna grab my heavier ones. Lunge, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, lunge. Easier version, reverse lunge is a little bit easier on your knees if you need that help. Or if you can't lunge, like I said, step back, squat, step back, and don't lower down. Or you can just squat to your chair. You also don't have to match me for tempo. You don't have to go as fast or as slow as I go when I do my own reps. You go at the pace that you need to go at. 3 more seconds left and we're gonna add our curl. So lunge, squat, lunge, bicep curl. Bicep curl. So if you're doing no weight, hands are just beside, using them for balance, however you need. Squeeze your biceps. 25 seconds left. Ten seconds left, and then we'll add our press, our overhead press. Okay, after this lunge squat combo, curl, and then overhead press. Curl, press. So if you're doing reverse, curl, press. Or step back, squat, step back, curl, press. Whew. 15 seconds left. Sometimes your legs will tire faster than your arms and vice versa through the workout. I have to take my rest. 5 seconds left, and we'll add our lowering. I'm grabbing my lighter weights now. Lunge, squat, lunge, curl, press, slowly lower the arms. Curl, press, slowly lower. Rest. Oh, now I hear train coming. So if you're doing your squats to your chair, adding on here with the arms. Five seconds left, and we'll do squat jumps, which I missed last time. All right, you can hold your weights or you can drop them. I just got to reset this thing. So squat jumps, jumping on the spot. If you can't jump, just take the jump out. You can also use your chair if you need for the jump too, or just use your chair to squat. 26 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left, and after this, we'll go to the top for round 3. You can drop your weight or you can hold your weight, up to you. 3 seconds left. Okay, round 3, lunge, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, lunge. Whew. Feeling it in my legs. Here comes the train. As we go through, your breaks will probably become more frequent and be longer. And that's fine, that's good. Here comes the train. Lunge, squat, lunge. Left. Okay, now add your curl, bicep curl. And bicep curl. Five seconds left. And then we'll add our press. 14 seconds left. 5 seconds. Curl, press. Curl, press. Curl, press. Press. So if you're doing no weight, same thing. Just squeezing the upper body. Or step back. No lunge. 9 seconds left, and we're going to add our slow lower. 2 seconds. Keep going with the lunge, squat, lunge. Oh, but I need my lighter weights. Curl, press, slowly lower. Curl, press, slowly lower. Mosquito. left. Curl, press. 10 seconds and we'll go to squat jumps. Okay, squat jumps. You can hold your weights or you can drop them. If you can't jump, just take the jump out or just use your chair. I have spray, mosquito spray. "30 seconds left. Don't forget to grab water whenever you need water. 15 seconds left. And then we'll go to the top for round 4. Three seconds. Okay. Grab your dumbbells if you're using them. Lunge, squat, lunge. Try to keep the chest up. So if you're not lunging, stepping back, squatting, stepping back. 30 seconds left. "20 seconds. 12 seconds. After this, we're going to add our curl. Okay, add your curl after the last lunge. So if you're stepping back, curling. Or if you're squatting to the chair, curl. You can do 2 squats or 1 squat if you're just using the chair for squats, or just squatting on the spot, that's up to you. 25 seconds left and we'll add our overhead press. See, I'm taking a lot more rest now than I was in the beginning. Curl. 11 seconds left and we'll add our press. 4 seconds. Oops, lunge. Girl, press. Whew. These oil jugs are getting heavy and they're only about 8 pounds. So if you're stepping back, squat, curl, press. Or just sit, squatting. Squatting, sitting, same thing. There's a point in the workout when I have to keep talking, but I'm getting tired, which is about now. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds and we'll add our slow lower eccentric front raise. Curl, press. Okay, I'm gonna use my light weights for this. So we're lunging, squatting, lunging, curl, press, slowly lower to the front. If you find that you're sore anytime, tomorrow or the next day, Epsom salt baths work really well to help with the soreness. Walking. Go for a nice leisurely long walk. 20 to 30 minutes minimum is good. Squat jumps. Like I said before, if you can't jump, take the jump out and just do squats. Use your chair if you need. This is technically the last squat jump round, but because I missed it in the first round, we're gonna do another one. Not the whole thing, just the squat jumps. 17 seconds. Well, 10 seconds and we would normally stop, but we're gonna do another just short round for the squat, so another minute. Okay, last minute of squat jumps. Rest as much as you need. Even if you're only doing 2 at a time, that's fine. That's all I'm doing right now. This is how we'll close it out. Almost halfway. See, I can do about 3 and I have to rest. 28 seconds left. And then we'll be done, I promise. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. 4 seconds. Done. Whew. Okay, grab some water for real. Keep your legs moving. We want our heart rate to come down before we stop moving. And when you're ready, come join me. Bring one hand across the body. I'm still catching my breath. And if you are too, keep moving your lower body. Just wander back and forth. Keep your legs moving a little. You can step side to side. Just keep moving that lower body till your heart rate comes down, so your blood doesn't pool and you don't pass out. Bring your arm across the body to stretch the shoulder and into the back a little. Switch arms. Okay, one arm above your head, bending at the elbow. That hand is in the middle of the back. Using the other arm to pull the elbow towards you. Pull your belly button in. Keep your ribs down. I don't want you out here, and I don't want you here. Nice and neutral. Stretching the tricep and the back of the arm. Switch arms. Okay, arms out to the side. Pushing the heels of your hands away from you. Shoulders are down, they're not up by your ears, they're down here. Belly button in, fingertips to the sky, to the ceiling. Think of pushing your hands away from you, the heels of your hands. And then ever so gently, bring your hands behind you, if you can, like an inch. You don't have to though, you can feel this stretch in the biceps without moving your arms. And arms behind you, lace your fingers together. Shoulders are down again, away from your ears, belly button is in. Lifting your hands away from you. Stretching the biceps again, and the shoulders and the chest. Front of the shoulders this time. You can lift your hands up. I like to flip my hands inside out. If you have the flexibility, go ahead. It just stretches a little deeper into the forearms when I do that. Okay, shake it out. But while we're doing that, stretch our forearms. Palm facing up, just nice and gently. Don't hyperextend the elbow, just straighten it. Just pull gently down on your fingers to stretch this part of your forearm. Nice and gently. And then flip over, palm facing down. Nice and gently on that too. Your wrist is very delicate. This will stretch the top. Switch hands. Flip over. Okay, we'll stretch the quads standing. If you need to hang on to something, go ahead. Oh, I did get bit. I'm all itchy now. Hang on to something if you need. Bring one leg behind you. Knees are together. You're pulling this foot towards your butt. Shoulders down. Suck your belly button in. Stretching the front of the thigh, the quads. You can use two hands for a deeper stretch, but keep those knees together. Think of a posterior pelvic tilt. So kind of, ooh, I'm losing my balance. Tucking your pelvis under helps a little bit to stretch. Switch legs. Okay, hamstring stretch, standing, split stance, one foot in front of the other, bend the back knee, rest your torso on it, gently lower your chest down. This leg is straight, don't lock it out, just have a soft bend in the knee, stretching this straight leg in the back and the hamstring. Think of bringing your chest to the ground, pushing your butt to the wall behind you. Gently roll up and switch legs. So you're stretching the upper thigh in the back here. I also like to do this one laying down and bringing this leg toward me with a strap because my hamstrings are not very flexible. Okay, glute stretch. If you have a chair to sit on, cross one ankle over the other thigh, push that knee away from you towards the ground and just gently lean forward, stretching the glutes, the hips on the side. If you don't have a chair, you can lay down on the ground and pull this leg towards you instead, or you can do it standing, hanging onto the wall, or just using your balance and bending over this way. Switch legs if you haven't yet. So you should be feeling it all up in here in the side of your hip. Hip flexors. If you can come down to the ground, if you have a pillow or a mat under your knee, this foot is up and you're just gently lunging forward. I always like to hang on to something so I can relax. Stretching the hip flexor in the front here. You can bring your knee off the ground for a deeper stretch. It's more work though, I don't like doing that version. I like to relax when I stretch. Switch legs. If you can't come down on the ground, just keep doing, or do this again, sorry, do your quad stretch again. That touches on the hip flexors as well. Okay, bring it up. Calves, oh, mosquito buzzing in my ear. Bring one toe up against a chair or the wall. Bring your body towards chair or wall. With that straight leg, you're stretching your calf. If you bend your knee slightly, it'll bring it lower, the stretch lower into the lower calf, the soleus. But like I always say, if you have a stair, I have to be upside down. I like to hang my foot off the stair this way. I use a brick because I'm outside. Feel like I get a deeper stretch that way. Same idea, you're just hanging your foot off of the stair versus putting your toe up against the wall and letting it hang off the back. And same thing, if you bend your knee a little, just slightly, you'll feel it lower. It's important to stretch your whole calf, not just the upper part. Switch legs. Okay, we're done. Thank you so much for joining me.